Assalamualaikum. This is Kim Yorin welcoming you to news at 4 p.m. on BTV and BTV World. The Christian community is celebrating the Christmas Day in Bangladesh today with festivity commemorating the birthday of Jesus Christ as elsewhere in the world. The Christians of different groups are celebrating the festival amid festivity and religious fervor by offering special prayers, illuminating churches, setting up Christmas trees at homes and places of worship and missions. Elderly people of the community dressed as Santa Claus are having fun with children and distributing gifts among them as part of a universal Christian practice. The day is a public holiday. President Abdul Hamid has called upon the people, irrespective of religion, caste and creed, to remain alert so that none can create anarchy in the society using religion. The president made the call during a reception hosted in honor to the people of the Christian community on the occasion of Christmas Day at Bangabhavan today. The head of the state also urged the parents as well as guardians to play a more positive role so that none can misguide the youth community. President Abdul Hamid greeted the countrymen, including Christian community, on the occasion. The president urged all to work together for building a happy, prosperous and non-communal Bangladesh dreamed by the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid and his wife Rashida Khanum hosted the reception on the occasion of Christmas Day. The president exchanged greetings with the invited guests. State Rosario, ambassadors and representatives from different foreign missions, distinguished persons of Christian community, religious leaders and professionals joined the reception. A group of young singers performed the Christmas carol during the reception. Later, President Mohammad Hamid cut a Christmas cake with the members of the Christian community. Today is December 25, the 55th founding anniversary of Bangladesh television. BTV, the first television channel in Bangla language, started its journey on this day in 1964. Bangladesh television reached its present position, overcoming different kinds of barriers and obstacles in its long journey from the very beginning of broadcasting. BTV is still continuing its broadcast activities responsibly for the country and the nation. Moving on to international news. An attack in Burkina Faso has killed 35 civilians, almost all of them women, in one of the deadliest assaults to hit the West African country in nearly 5 years of violence. 7 soldiers and 80 armed fighters were also killed in Tuesday's double attack on a military base and urban the town in Somme province in the country's north, according to the military. Burkina Faso, bordering Mali and Niger, has seen regular attacks. Hundreds have been killed since the start of 2015, when violence began to spread across the Sahel region. The heroic action of our soldiers has made it possible to neutralize 80 terrorists. President Roch Marc Kabore said, "This barbaric attack resulted in the death of 35 civilians, most of them women." Remis Dengino, communications minister of the country and government spokesman, said 31 of the civilian victims were women. The president has declared 48 hours of national mourning. At least 8 people, including 5 children, were killed on Tuesday as missiles hit a school in northwest Syria, sheltering displaced civilians, a monitor and opposition activist said. The strikes targeted the village of Jawaz near the town of Sarakib in southern Idlib province, the last rebel stronghold in the war-torn country. Syrian government troops also besieged a Turkish observation post in the area but have not attacked it so far, opposition activists said. Syrian forces launched a wide ground offensive last week in the northwest after weeks of bombardment that displaced tens of thousands of people in Idlib province. Opposition activists say more than 40 villages and hamlets are now under government control in southern parts of Idlib. Pope Francis ushered in Christmas by saying, God loves everyone, even the worst of us. He was speaking to thousands of people during Christmas Eve Mass in St. Peter's Basilica at the Vatican. You may have mistaken ideas, you may have made a complete mess of things, but the Lord continues to love you, the Argentine pontiff said. This will be interpreted by some as a reference to church scandals, including sex abuse. Pope Francis will return to St. Peter's Basilica later on Christmas Day to deliver the traditional papal message to the world. And that brings us to the end of the news. Thank you for staying with us. Khuda Hafiz.